The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Reynolds firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Reynolds. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Weber. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Dean. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dean. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Reynolds. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Weber. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, here's Adams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Valentine dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Dean. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Reynolds. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Dean, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Reynolds. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dean. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. From the gun on 3rd down. Reynolds got his tight end. That's complete. It's Armstrong. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw on 2nd down. Valentine. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Back to throw. Valentine. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw. Valentine. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Valentine. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. 2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, it's Dean. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Reynolds. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Valentine. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Reynolds. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Dean. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dean, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Reynolds firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A draw play. This is Adams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down. Valentine. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. That is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Valentine. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not might get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dean. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Reynolds throwing middle, and it's complete. 2nd down and 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Then with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Reynolds on the move past the 40. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks start the campaign 1-0 with the road victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 31-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll run again with Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is Adams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Adams here on the toss left. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on third down, Valentine. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Adams on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Valentine. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Valentine. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Let's go now. Move it like team.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Reynolds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Dean. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the deficit will hold at 22. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Here's a four-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down. Valentine, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Reynolds. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Reynolds. Throw left side complete. That's Dean. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the gun on third down, Reynolds. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
First down, Reynolds. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dean. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. Reynolds. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Armstrong. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with Adams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Adams here. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
A run up the middle. Adams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. Valentine. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Dean. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw on second down, Reynolds. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Armstrong. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reynolds able to shake him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On to give, it's Adams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.